Welcome to Dobby's Repairs. I'm Dobby the Fixing Elf, and this is What's in My Toolbox, the series where I show you the tools I use to repair cars and fix things. So let's find out what's in my toolbox today. And in this instalment, we have the Parkside PSDD 2000 A3, and it's a little foldable work light. It's quite nice, it's a very decent size. It's got a magnet on the bottom here, as well as a little hook so you can hook it up like so. And it's also got a magnet so you can hang it off anything metal, and it works quite well, especially in the cars and stuff like that. That's why I mainly use it. This one hasn't actually been under a car yet. I've used it mainly in interior work. That's why it's so clean. But it's really quite nice. I haven't had it particularly long, about a week now. But I just thought I'd do a video because it's really impressed me with some of its features. So let me show you the first thing I like about it. It's got this lovely little adjustable foot on the end, so you can put it at different angles. So if you're working in like a particular spot, you need to get a right angle, you can hook that in any position you need to, really. Well, within the range of motion. It gives you a fairly decent 360 range of motion with a decent angle. So sometimes you can stick it to like a wall or something like that. Obviously that's wood, so I'm going to stick to that, but just a demonstration really. The other thing I like about it is, apart from that, once you get it straight, it will stand up on its own. You just have to adjust the camera, but it will stand up, which is quite nice when you're trying to do something. You're not going to stand up on the desk for some reason, but normally does stand up. And if you've got anything metal, it stands up really nicely. The light head is really nice. It's fairly long. It's got a 7-watt. This is a 7-watt light. And got this lovely twist adjusting, so you can really get some lovely wonderful angles. And yeah, it's a really nice little work light, really comfortable in the hand. Useful if you're just holding it. Sometimes you're looking for stuff in certain spots, like for instance I was looking under a seat for a connector earlier, and it's coming really handy because I can literally hold it in my hand or lay it on the floor if I'm trying to do something and look up, because it's got a flat back, which is really quite nice. It's got a USB charger, so very universal. It also does come with a USB-C charger. This lovely little cable here, which is a fairly decent length. I'm going to say it's about 1 meter, and it's IP20 rated, so for a USB cable, like, it's not terrible, and it's particularly designed to go in here. But any USB-C, I normally charge this in the car or in the vehicle when I'm driving to the next job, between jobs. The battery life on it at full brightness, which is, I'll show you in just a moment, it lasts about an hour, sometimes less. It takes a couple of hours to charge. I normally get, once it gets down to the flashing mode on here, let me just quickly show you, let me turn that away, around like that. So they've got an LED indicator on the front here, and as you can see, it's also got fully adjustable brightness, so as you turn this up, the brightness will get brighter. I hope that's not affecting the camera too much. But you can see it's got 4 LEDs, and when it starts flashing, that's when I normally put it on the charge, and it takes about 4 hours or so. Yeah, and that's another. Now I've shown you that much, I'll carry on about the actual light adjustment. I like the fact that it's got a solid clip on it. Hopefully that's coming through on the camera. But you can adjust it to any brightness you want. So sometimes you don't want full brightness. Sometimes you just want like half brightness. You're just trying to help light up an area so you can actually see what you're doing without glowing, especially if you're working on something shiny. Like for instance, working on a socket, for instance. Let me just put that down there and just adjust the camera slightly for you. You see, if you've got full brightness on the socket, let me just quickly, you get like reflections and glare, and it's hard to see. But if you turn it down a bit, it's not as intrusive, is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, you turn it off nice and easily. And I do like the fact that it's really easy to turn on and off. You do have to be careful, you can knock it and turn it on to like that. I put it back in the tool bag before now, and it's I've accidentally knocked it on the way in. So like I've gone like this, slid it in, and it's turned itself on, and I haven't noticed until I've been driving along and look at in the back, and there's a light in the back, and I'm like, what's going on there? And that's what it is. yeah, very much really useful for that. Obviously the light, this pivots, as I said earlier, it's quite a decent range. I believe it's about 270, something like that. Not quite 360, but it's really nice. And the adjustment on here, you've got two little hinges, so you can adjust it one way and another way, so if you need it like that, you can. It really does help you get into some pretty useful angles. Let me just turn off the main light, and turn the brightness down, and I'll just turn off the light in the room as well. So it's slightly dark and it's still quite daylight at the moment, so the clocks have changed and everything, so hopefully I didn't miss people too much. Let me turn the light on now. So this is just on one click as it comes on. And then we'll turn the brightness up a bit, and as you can see, this is now full brightness, and it lasts about an hour on this mode. So if you're like under a car, like doing an oil change or something, and it's a bit dark, you're trying to spot a bolt, it's really quite useful. It does only have the one light on it, so let me just turn the lights back on now because it's getting a bit silly. I'll just leave that on there for you like that. And yeah, it has a very, like I said, it's really quite useful. So the magnet is fairly strong. It picked up something I didn't want it to pick up. Pretty much its other uses. Let me have an example bolt. Sometimes you like drop a bolt and you just can't get there and you just want to hold it. As you can see, it's fairly strong. You pick up bolts with it and it's really quite hard to get off. And you get a fairly decent. And you pick up sockets with it too. And sometimes like I'll lay it flat like this and I'll pop a socket on it, like I was working on a fuel pump not too long ago with this, and I had this just in there so it gave me a bit of extra light. I had it laid on the side of that, and I needed an 8 and a 10, so I popped the 10 on there. And when I needed to swap over, I knew where the 10 was, so it didn't run away, because you know what the pesky little buggers are like for running away. I'm going to look back over there. And yeah, overall it's a really handy little torch inspection light. Great for looking underneath cars, great for looking inside cars, particularly under seats, because you can, because of the way the head is, you can get it in there, like adjust it so you can actually see what you're looking at. And the little knob controls are great. Like I said, the only issue is sometimes you can accidentally knock it on. But the torch is quite bright. It's fairly useful. I'm going to move on to my final thoughts now, and just before I do, I'd just like to thank you all for watching. If you made it this far in the video, thank you very much. Consider dropping a like if you're new, that would be great. And yeah, and subscribing as well if you're new, that would be awesome. But yeah, moving on to my final thoughts now. I'm going to give this a 3 spanner rating, and the reason for that is it's really nice. Oh, and before I move any further, as you also mentioned, it does come with a 3-year warranty. I've never used it, but it does come with a 3-year guarantee, so I'm pretty certain it'll probably be like a year at Lidl's, because that's where they sell these in the UK. And then probably the rest you'd have to contact Parkside for. But nonetheless, 3-year guarantee on a little torch, which only costs £6. You can't really go wrong. And now it will stand up, so that's nice. But yeah, so I gave it a 3 spanner rating, and the main reason I'm giving it a 3 spanner rating is just because of the fact the battery life is so short on maximum brightness and how long it takes to charge. Considering it's USB-C, you think you'd charge a bit quicker, but I guess they have limited circuitry in there, and for the price you can't really complain. A really well built, easy to use inspection light for under a tenner. You can't really go wrong with it, and that's why I got a 3 spanner rating. And a huge thank you to my Fixing Club members, Maka, Rodney, Jason, Sebi and Mr. R. Thank you all for support, it really helps me and the channel out. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, don't forget to hit that like button, it really helps both the channel and me out. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I post 2 videos a week, so by subscribing you'll never miss a thing. Got any questions or suggestions? Drop a comment down below. and I'll do my best to apply to everyone. Here at Dobby Repairs, we're all about helping you learn how to work on your vehicle safely and showing you don't need to spend a fortune on tools to get the job done. Want to support the channel further? Become a member, starting at just 99p. Members get perks like early access to videos and more exclusive content. Keep fixing, and I'll see you in the next one.